The Rolling Stones toured in this country. Jagger made the audiences crazy. Playing at a fierce fever pitch, the Rolling Stones reconfirmed their reputation as the greatest rock and roll band in the world, but that was 3 years ago, and a lot of things have happened to them since then. For one thing, they've all passed their 30th birthdays, and after 11 or 12 years of this, it can't be too exhilarating to rehearse until 5 in the morning. To make the thing work right, all the tons of lighting and sound equipment and all the special effects machines, after being moved from city to city, have to be carefully reassembled and rechecked. It takes hours, and until it all works, they have to keep at it. It's a job, and it's extremely unglamorous. Of course, the $12 million they expect to gross from this tour makes it all a bit more bearable, but still it's a lot of work. The day of the first concert in Baton Rouge, the thing that surprised me most was how unruffled the audience was before the show. True, it was a Sunday afternoon, but even so, they were very unemotional about the whole experience. And before the concert began, I decided that the real test of whether or not the Stones were still the greatest rock and roll band in the world would be whether Jagger could get this crowd up on its feet. Well, he did it. Pouting, preening, prancing across the stage, changing identities from drag queen to macho mystery man, he had them cheering with reckless abandon. Between the matinee and the evening performance, the band did what most rock and roll bands do between shows, that is, nothing much. Nobody was raped or pillaged. If anybody was shooting dope, I didn't see it. And actually, the most scandalous event was Bill Wyman beating me 21-10 at ping pong.
You really you gave them their money's worth. It was, this was a very clean-cut audience, and I said that to myself, if you had them up on their chair tops dancing and clapping their hands, then the magic, and I know you don't use that expression, but it was still just as hot as ever, and it was there.
No, they're a very good audience, and they didn't, we never played here, so they would never seen us before. So not like a captive, Rolling Stone freaks, they may have liked the band, but never seen them, or some of them may have done, the majority, no.
I heard one reporter calling in his story to his newspaper, and he said that he mentioned some things about the concert, and then he said, despite some very minor flaws, it confirmed the Rolling Stones as the greatest rock and roll band in the world. So I think that's pretty accurate.
I just think it's just quite a good band, I think they're that great.